Hello everyone, I'm back. It's been quite a while since I've made a soap video. So I'm making a soap today with a layer down the bottom, then a solid colour, and then a mini drop swirl in the top. My layer down the bottom will have some soap shavings that I've been collecting. So I've weighed those soap shavings and I'm going to be filling up these little molds with 250 grams of soap batter, which is what the soap shavings weigh, and I'll be using those for another project. And I only want to bring this to emulsification because I don't want it tracing too quickly on me. That's all I'm going to do with the stick blender for now. We'll be getting more blending as I add my colours to it. Let's pour off the 250 grams that I need for my embed mould. I'm just going to do these in purple. I will give it a really quick stick blend. I want it to stay fluid so it's easy to pour. And the camera's in a different spot today as well because I've rearranged my room. So I keep having to check that you can see okay. I think this mould would have come from AliExpress or something. I've had it for years. So it just makes balls with a flat bottom. And I'll put that out the way. And on with the making of this soap. So the soap I'm making today will be scented with Cuba Gold by Aroma. I've looked it up on the Australian Soap Makers Facebook page and it should play nicely, so hopefully it will work well with my recipe. I'm just going to pour off the amount of soap I need for my first layer. So I've added my fragrance oil. It's not supposed to discolour, but that's quite a dark coloured fragrance oil. I think it's got 0.85% vanillin in there, and I'm using Bronze Sparks mica for my first layer. My middle bit I'm planning on white, so I really hope it doesn't discolour. So I'll add all my soap curls to this. I've just got various neutral kind of colours that I've been saving. Stir them all in. Just got to give it a good stir so I don't get air bubbles in there. And then I'll pour them into the mould and tap it all down. So that's a nice men's fragrance, this one. Kind of an aftershave type, but nothing like most of them. Most of them, you know, like 1 Million and Perfect Man, they're quite got quite a distinct scent. This one's a lot softer. I'm going to give that a really good bang on the ground. Just poke down these couple of bits that are sticking up. There we go. And I have here some resplendent mica that I've put in a little tea strainer, and I'm just going to tap a layer over the top. Very airborne, this mica. I don't know if you can see the gold sparks flying around here. That should do. I'm going to put this one aside while I prepare for my next layers. So next is going to be a white layer, and then I'm going to do a mini drop swirl on the top. So I will add my fragrance oil to this. It's actually gone quite thick there, even with only that couple of seconds of blending. I'll add my fragrance oil now. It's quite dark, so we'll just have to wait and see with the titanium dioxide whether it does discolour or if it stays a nice white for me. So adding that fragrance oil's loosened the batter up there. I'll give it a very quick blend. That'll do. I'll pour off my colours. So I've got in these already the mica with the oil. So this is Bronze Sparks from my Mica Obsession. This is the first one. Next is Charcoal Mica from Bath Bomb World. Then Tangerine Dream from Bath Bomb World. And Wellington Mica from Bath Bomb World. Oh, from my Mica Obsession, sorry. I'll give each of those a stir, my spatula. Hopefully they won't thicken up on me too much while they're sitting waiting. This one, I've got some titanium dioxide mixed with some water. Not sure if I'll need all of it or not. Yeah, I think I might. I can see a little bit of a brown tinge to that, so really hoping it doesn't discolour. But if it does, we'll just have to deal with it at the time. So my base has completely set up. So it said that it didn't accelerate, but maybe it does a little. I have to hold this pot on my hip because it's quite heavy. Pour onto the spatula so that we don't break through the bottom layer. I'm pouring all of this in. Sorry, I really must try and get that sticker off the pot. Not a very nice look. These are Kmart pots, really good for if you're making slightly bigger batches of soap. When I used to make the smaller batches, I would use those red pour containers from Reject Shop. They were, I think, Betty Crocker ones. They're really good for smaller batches. I'm going to do a mini drop swirl in the top, hopefully before everything sets up. These cups are really good because you can make yourself a little spout. I have to do it from up a bit higher because it looks like it is setting up a bit. Which is okay because I don't want the colour to drop down into the white very much. Might actually do the orange next. Probably speed this bit up because it's going to be a little bit time consuming. Now I've just given that a tap on the ground. Now I've just got some of the resplendent mica mixed with some olive oil. I'm just going to pour that across the top.
Ooh, pretty.
Like that, bub? We'll go for our walk soon, okay? And then I have my chopstick, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I might actually go that way. Something different. So I'm barely breaking the surface with the chopstick because I don't want to ruin the design underneath. Thank you, Charlotte.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. So pretty.
I think we'll just leave it like that. So I'll bring you down for a close-up and we will come back tomorrow and see what we have on the inside. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, I'm back the next morning to cut this soap. So there's the top with the gold mica in there, the side, and the bottom with my silicone mat. So I'll just cut this one down and see what we have on the inside, see whether it looks like the picture I had in my head. Pull a couple out from the middle. It's a beautiful top. And that's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm really happy with that. Got my mini drop swirl, my soap shavings in the bottom. So very happy with that. So this will be ready in 4 weeks time. So the end of September. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next video.